Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad you stopped by. Today, we're going to talk about a really interesting mystery, and I'm talking interesting. This is flight number 191, where several flights have resulted in accidents, either fatal and non-fatal, to the point where many airlines actually have withdrawn this flight number. Aeroflight 191, 1963, crashed on final approach to Ashgabat International Airport, killing 12 people. X-15, Flight 191, 1967. X-15, Flight 3-65-97, experimental test plane, broke apart in flight, killing its test pilot. Prinair, Flight 191, 1972, crashed at Mercedita Airport in Ponce, Puerto Rico, killing 5 people. American Airlines Flight 191, 1979, crashed shortly after takeoff from Chicago O'Hare, killing 273 people. Delta Airlines Flight 191, 1985, crashed while on final approach to Dallas-Fort Worth. JetBlue Flight 191, 2012, a flight from New York, John F. Kennedy Airport to Las Vegas, Nevada, diverted to Amarillo, Texas after the captain started behaving erratically and had to be restrained by passengers. What's going on with Flight 191? Some believe that it could be a curse. What do you think it is? Most of the flights are assigned based on one or two factors, the route of the flight and the short haul or long haul based on the operator of the flight. For example, American Eagle, operated by Republic Airways. When the worst happens and a flight is involved in an accident, the airline will often retire that flight number from their system. However, there is one slightly ominous flight number that appears to have a higher than normal amount of crashes. That, of course, is Flight 191. 191 has led many airlines not to schedule this flight. So is this a curse, or is there something else going on with the Flight 191? Let's ask the tarot cards and see what we get for an answer and for insights. I'm going to begin with the Universal Weight, which is my very serious deck. Let's go ahead and ask the question. Tell us about what is happening with airlines who fly with Flight 191. What's going on? We get the Empress. The Empress is a major arcana. So there's something going on. Now, she's got 12 stars on her crown. Let's pay attention to that. And these are like random pentacles around, and this is the number 10, and it's the 10 of Pentacles. And it feels, a lot of times pentacles could be considered curse related, but we've got to pull some more cards on this. So let's do that. So this is one of the more challenging flight numbers. It's one of the more challenging, and it has a spiritual influence on it. It's got a more spiritual influence on it. So I'm going to ask, does this actually have to do with the flight number? Is the 191 the biggest influence in all of the challenges of flying this? There's a spiritual connection. So we have to be, it's very focused on this spiritual connection. So I'm going to go to another deck here, and I'm going to ask This is the Haunted House Tarot. I'm going to ask, is there a curse on the 191 flights? King of Pentacles. And we got the Pentacles again. Somebody wanted that flight destroyed because look at all the mess that's in front of him. And there's a sword stuck in the ground. And there's a king. And this is the Pentacle. Let's pull another card. This is getting interesting. This is an agreement. Oh my God. Is that wings? This is a winged vehicle or being, a winged being. It could be airline wings. And then a human making an agreement. And there's fire. Fire. And there's an agreement between a human and a winged being. Oh, this is getting bizarre. This is going way deeper than I thought that this was going to go. Why would you be making an agreement? There's wings. There's wings in this card. I can't get over that. I almost want to say that somebody lost a loved one to the light and decided to get revenge. They lost a loved one. Is it possible that someone died on a flight and they decided to curse the flights? Because this is a woman with flowers. There's the big sun. I'm going to pull another card. Oh my gosh, this is culty feeling, like entering, like this is like entering an underground type of thing, an underground. See how this tall structure, why do I feel like it's underground? Like a maze or something, but this feels like an organization organized. And then she's carrying one of the flames. Wow. This is weird. This is just weird. Let's keep going. Oops. Upside down. For those of you who know my channel, you know I don't read reversed. There is definitely a woman. I'm wondering if a woman was left behind and the woman did the curse, even though the King of Pentacles showed up there. There is a lot. Look at her. She's got a glowing ball, and she's very focused on it. She's very focused on it. And there's the pentacle. This is interesting because part of this makes me feel like it's, has to do with the sequence of numbers, but there's definitely humans intervening in this. Is there a way to stop the crashes that are, this is Hanson Roberts' deck. Is there a way to stop? Oh, did you just see that? You couldn't. You probably didn't see it, but this whole part of the cards flipped over, and this was Pentacles, and somebody is grieving the loss. Isn't that the theme we were talking about? I'm going to ask Hanson Roberts if this can be stopped. If this, whatever energy is causing Flight 191s to crash, can this be stopped? King, yes, it can be. And maybe it has been. Because I don't know how the most recent flight is, but maybe it has. It could be that somebody knew what was going on. Now, I know they retired the flight, but it does look like the King of Cups. This is a king. This is a master. Has the ability. He's got the tools. He's got the tools in his hands. He's got the ability to stop it. Has it been stopped? Oh, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. He doesn't look happy. I think it's been stopped. It's definitely been stopped. I'm definitely feeling like the king has overrode this, and this guy or whoever generated this, it's done. It's stopped. That's just really weird. How weird is this? So what do we have to know about this flight 191? Is there any other information that the cards can reveal about flight number 191? We got the Knight of Pentacles again. It's stabled out now. I mean, this is okay. This is a really good card. I'll pull another one with it, but this is like it's stabled out. Whatever was happening to it, it was focused for a period of time, quite a long period of time. But this is good. It's evened out. Or it's been dissipated by someone. Yeah, the king. There you go. The king and the knight again. You can't even make this stuff up. I mean, this is unbelievable. Totally different deck. The knight and the king show up together. Yeah, somebody, and this is a spiritual person, breaking it, conquering this. And remember I said there was a spiritual feeling to this, a spiritual aspect to this? Or I feel like there is. There was something spiritual going on with that number, something, farther than just physical earth stuff. But this is the Knight of Wands, which is using spiritual tools and having a spiritual mastery on the physical level. So if this would be a curse, curses are in that spiritual realm, and it was corrected in the spiritual realm, and this, look at all the fire in his cape or robe. Oh, and all is happy now. So now, happy flying. Look at the bird flying. Happy flying in the air, on the airways, up in the clouds. This is very interesting. We got a couple of birds. Everybody's happy. Things are good now. This is weird. Do we have to be concerned about other flights possibly having something like this happen? Do we have to be concerned about other flights and having something like this happen? Not that I want to make you paranoid about flying. Oh, we get the kings. Okay, so no, I feel like the airways are safe. Well, this is good. We've pulled a lot of kings in here. I mean, the kings are definitely coming out now saying, don't be afraid. This is mastered. This has been mastered. So that's good. I mean, that is very strange when you have a flight number like that with that amount of weird things and crashes tied to it, to where they believed that there was a curse. They actually named it the curse of Flight 191. And with all these kings, I'm not concerned about this anymore. This is done. This has been cleansed. So we can fly now and feel pretty good because the kings are mastery over that. Well, I want to thank you for joining my YouTube channel. That was a fairly quick one. And I'm happy to find out that we don't really have to worry about this curse in the future. So that's good news. Thank you for joining my channel. And may you have happy, safe travels in whatever way you travel.